So what's the Grape Explorer talking about today? So we are in Bordeaux. We are in actually Castillon, and we're with Thomas Heymans, who's actually partners with cousin Jan Thiepon and his brother at Chateau Robin. So right now, you're involved with the process of taking the grapes and the juice and creating wine.
Exactly.
Which is the process to create alcohol out of the wine with the sugar content.
Yeah, exactly.
But you haven't finished all the harvest yet, but you're doing this, you just poured this kind of wine. So this is a blend of Merlot, and I think you said you're doing a little bit of Malbec in this too, in this process. But look at the color. This is 2025. This is what we call the freshest juice that you're getting right now. So this is just crushed grapes, right? Where they crush the grapes, and you were explaining a little bit about the fact that the skins and the pips in the tank, they actually rise up, right? But you want to keep that as long as you can for the color.
Yes.
And that's how it becomes this purple color.
Yeah, exactly. The color comes from the skins.
And the tannin.
And the tannin. Yeah.
What about acidity? Does that help in there too? Or is that too early for all that?
That's too early. That's already in the juice.
That's already in the juice.
But it's really to get the color and the tannins out of the skins and the peps. So that's why we pump up, and 2 to 3 times per day we take the juice and we make sure that these big slides of skins and peps keep wet. So that's the first one.
So Thomas, this is a very important process, is what?
Yeah, this is the most interesting and important process.
Yeah.
Because that's when the yeast are turning sugar into alcohol.
Okay.
So when the grapes arrive and the juice gets out of the fruit, it's really grape juice. It's like grape juice you would buy in a shop. It has a lot of sugar. It's usually very tasty, and you want to turn that sugar into alcohol. And so the yeast, you need to give some oxygen to the yeast, and then they start working. Is that it usually takes a few days, and we calculate the density. So we can calculate with this the fact that there is less and less sugar in the juice, so that it starts to get alcohol. Sugar is being turned into alcohol. So usually you start at 1,130. Water is at 1,000 density. Because of all that sugar, you're much higher, 1,100, 130, and slowly you will see that the density lowers. That means that the sugar is turning into alcohol. And therefore now we are at 130 or 1,032, which is already halfway. So half of the sugar has been turned into alcohol, and it's going to be wine when it's going to be under 1,000. Because of course wine is less heavy than water, just because of the fact it contains alcohol.
So, but this is, when we say Merlot, that was the first grapes coming in, because normally Merlot is harvested first, and then Cabernet is last.
They ripe
quicker, because it's not ripened yet.
Yes.
So you still got another couple of weeks for the harvest, I would say, right?
We expect to pick up the Cabernet, but we don't have a lot of Cabernet here. We mainly have Merlot, but we expect to pick it up end of next week.
Okay. And 25 seems like it's a promising vintage.
It's probably the most fantastic juice we had so far since we are here.
Wow.
So quality-wise, it's absolutely fantastic. Quantity-wise, we have a very small harvest.
So this is where it starts. This is the process right now, and everybody's working hard. This is the time of the year where they're rushing around and doing all of their work. So this is Grape Explorer. We're always talking about learning here, and this is how you learn how to make great wines. Cheers.
Thank you.